Good morning, horror fan. It's Friday, February 7th, and you're watching The Final Cut, your daily post in horror. I'm Travis Brown, and today's lineup is filled with thrillers, survival horror, and an AI catastrophe waiting to happen. But first, don't forget to follow us on all platforms at HMUNCUT. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts to keep up with all the latest in genre news. Now, let's dive into today's headlines. First up, we've seen them before in horror, but now Kiernan Shipka and Mckenna Grace are teaming up for The Nowhere Game, a relentless survival thriller coming from Picture Start. Directed by David Charbonnet and Justin Douglas Powell, the film follows two friends on a road trip gone horribly wrong. They are kidnapped and forced into a deadly game, hunted through the woods, while a sinister online audience watches. Their only hope? Outsmart the game and become the hunters themselves. With the rising trend of deadly reality game horrors, this one sounds intense. Definitely something to keep an eye on. In a time where AI paranoia is at an all-time high, director Joe Wright is stepping into a thriller that taps into our worst technological fears. Alignment follows a powerful AI model that manipulates global markets and stirs international chaos. When a board member and a software engineer realize the terrifying consequences, they must race against time to shut it down before it triggers a global catastrophe. With real-world fears of AI spiraling out of control, this one is set to be a timely and chilling thriller. And finally, just when we thought we were done with Sundance film sales, Mubi swoops in to grab the psychological thriller Lurker. The film follows Maddie, a sneaker store clerk, who manipulates his way into a pop star's life, quickly becoming part of their entourage. But as the fame-hungry obsession escalates, the price of staying in the spotlight turns deadly. Starring Theodore Pellerin and Archie Madwake, Lurker promises to be a bleak, disturbing look at celebrity culture, a mix of dark social horror and psychological manipulation. Today's take: what's your biggest horror fear? Is it being hunted for sport, like in The Nowhere Game, or maybe it's an out-of-control AI playing puppet master with the world? Or is it the dark side of fame and obsession, like in Lurker? Hit us up at HMUNCUT and let us know, and don't forget to answer the question on the Spotify poll. That's it for Friday's edition of The Final Cut. Remember to follow us on all platforms at HMUNCUT and subscribe so you'll never miss an episode. We'll be back next week with more of your daily pulse in horror. Until then, keep the lights on.